Yeah, hello Madhusudan.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, how are you doing today? So today there is Dasara Puja,
Uh,
right?
yes, sir. Actually, I was busy in that.
Okay, no problem. So can you tell me
Mhm.
a little bit about yourself? Like what do you do? Are you a
Ha,
student and you know?
yes, sir. Actually, I'm an engineering student. Basically, my background is electronics and telecommunication, but I'm more interested in computer science. I uh, I love web designing, development, and cyber security, and I'm also in competitive programming.
Okay, that's good. And how did you come
Uh,
across this Twindle project?
Actually, sir, I'm your very old follower. I saw your post regarding that, so I applied for the team there. And
Okay.
I really like the concept, so I joined it. And this is my first open source project.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And can you tell me about little bit about your website? This is your website, it seems. You have created within a
Uh,
couple of hours, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah, can
Actually,
you
uh, on the day I saw your what was it? Mock-up. So I'm impressed with that. So I decided to give a try, and so I designed this. Here I
yeah.
used Google Forms as a backend for collecting the emails and all. And the site is just a pure HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, nothing else. JavaScript that too also for just collecting the forms, emails.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you have committed the code into the Twindle project, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me open it. Not here.
No, sir. In Twindleco, yes. Homepage. Homepage.
Yeah.
Same.
So this is the HTML, right?
Yes, sir. I used BEM methodology here. Block element modeling.
Okay, but you have used jQuery here, it seems.
Ha, just for collecting forms, event
Okay.
listeners. Mhm.
And this is for some font you have used in for Google API?
Yes, sir. That what do you say? Display font, Twindle, script 12.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice. It's your header section, right?
Ah,
It's your home section. I think this code is very clean.
mm,
And you are using the CSS style to style it, right?
ah.
But you are using Sass or just plain CSS?
Yes, SAS.
Okay. Why you have used Sass?
Mm. Actually, sir, I have used here BEM methodology, so it becomes easier in SAS to write this code. And I mean, it's actually I usually use SAS, so I tried in this. I didn't go for CSS. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no issue.
Mm.
So the form, can you talk about a little bit more, like this index.javascript? What
So
you've done?
actually, what we do in Google Forms, I mean, I just was playing with Google Forms, so there I saw an action element, sorry, action attribute. So I decided to give it a try from our page. So I just entered this, and I don't know about this. I mean, what do you say? Name, field, Sapphire, mm, field names. So I just saw the source code of Google Forms, and then just tried this. So it worked. I'm just
Okay.
passing the data to Google Forms action field. I
But that
already built a form for this, and just transmitting the data to this.
but that Google Excel sheet will be visible to other people also, right?
No, sir. I mean, it's up to us to whom to give the access. We can keep it private or share with the people who have link to this.
But if you make it private, how you can able to submit from in this form?
No. Anyone can submit. It's actually Google. It's same like Google Forms. I'm just hiding its UI and creating our own.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Anyone can enter data, anyone can fill it, and even we can decide the access whom to give.
Okay, okay. So this is the Google Form. Backend would be the Excel sheet, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that Excel sheet will be private. Okay, okay. This seems to be a good idea. See, this page one, right? This is bit important piece, like email.
Mm.
So I'm just thinking
Uh-huh.
like whether to put in into Excel sheet or to some database.
Sir, Excel sheet will be also good for us. I mean, at this stage, if we are going to
Yes.
build, if we are working with some email list, then database is fine. But right now, Excel sheet will work for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me think through it.
Mm.
Because that Excel sheet is fine if we, in case it is private and we have
Mm.
access, but it is if you can able to write, this is also very simple, right? We can have
Ha.
some database and create some REST API, so that the form
Hmm.
can call to that and put the email. Then we can
Ha.
write because we have to send that mail to them also, right? Because the
Mm-hmm.
Gmail other thing is not good to sending email.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
So I'm just thinking to you. You are aware of the serverless technology?
Yes, sir. Cloud functions, serverless technology. Yeah.
Yeah. So the benefit of that, right? We no need to manage that server,
Ha.
because what happen if you buy a digital ocean or some kind of server that is cheap only, $5 it will we
Mm-hmm.
can get it, but we have to make sure that we have to start, stop,
Ha. Manage
and
everything.
manage all these things. So if that we can create a cloud function, or in case of AWS it is known as Lambda,
Mm-hmm.
so that it will be only chargeable when the call will receive.
Ha.
And that SCS also it is available in AWS service we can use, so which is very robust email solution.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes, sir. That is
future,
also possible. We can do that. Ha.
yeah. So this is what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
Like in the issue, right? I've created a couple of tasks
Ha.
related to SES. See,
Mm-hmm.
sending email through SES.
Ha.
Once we receive that email, right? We just want to expose this as API. So we'll set
Mm-hmm.
two multiple entries. We'll read it from the database, and from this
Mm-hmm.
Twindle address and subject and body, we should able to send it. Because
Ha.
now, right, I'm sending using sometime ConvertKit, MailChimp, because they will slowly get expensive. They're free trial limited one. Once we
Ha.
build this thing, right, then we can able to send the email to multiple people, like our daily call, status update, and
Mm-hmm.
weekly or some routinely we can send the mail.
Ha.
So, and also, right, the PDF we got some improvement.
Hmm.
This is one part. Like also, if you want, you can just jump in. Like Tolga is doing some good progress, and he's keep on updating. He put some code here, and
Mm-hmm.
and he's progressing well. He
Ha.
in the Tundle script, you can have a look and try to run it. And I had a discussion with
Ha.
him. I given some best practice how to use AWS or not. You can watch a
Mm-hmm.
discussion with Tolga, so you'll get some idea about it. Email functional, if you want to work on that piece.
Ha. Yes.
And apart from that, which are the other area you would like to contribute?
Sir, I'm mostly interested in JavaScript part, so I will be, in CLI part, command line.
Yeah. So yeah, everything is JavaScript only. Like landing page experience is
Mm-hmm.
JavaScript. So see, one
Mm-hmm.
important task, right, for phase one.
Mm-hmm.
Phase one, we don't have serverless other thing. Phase one, we'll have this
Ha.
npm module, npm
Mm-hmm.
install Twindle.
Ha.
You got it. So people will
Ha.
install this because it will help us to write. So the user who,
Ha.
let's say you install, we don't need to give you that because to access like Twitter API, we need to have user
Mm-hmm.
ID, password, and there should be some limit. So lots of people
Mm-hmm.
will use. We will go exceed the limit, rate limit.
Uh-huh.
So for the same reason, just to bypass, if you do npm install Twindle, so if let's say I install it and I can copy paste my own secret key privately, I won't upload to server, then I can run it, giving some option to generate PDF, EPUB, MD, it will be generated.
Uh-huh.
Then we'll test our functionality.
Yes, sir. Actually, I have built my NPM modules before, so I can even work on that too. I have experience of NPM modules.
Yeah, so what happen if you want to work right?
Mhm.
The first step, if you see CLI, there are multiple pieces of code. You create one project here only and try to integrate with the CLI option. For example, CLI, start with this is standalone CLI option, TH and other thing like thread ID, but it doesn't do anything. And few people created PDF, but it is standalone. So can you create one project where like everything is integrated? Like see PDF,
Yes, sir.
like EPUB, you no need to write the code from. If you try to write everybody code, then it would be bit time consuming. Then a open source project, it won't be like open source. You will be working alone. So take the source code, even they are not perfect, EPUB, Markdown, and PDF, and create a folder and organize it in that folder. So I given some direction.
Yes, sir. I will try that.
See, for example, CLI, right? Like you can create a package.json and source file. This is the folder structure I'm looking for. The index.html should be CLI, and Twitter code will go to Twitter, PDF code will go to PDF, and EPUB code will go to EPUB. But now, right, everybody is creating multiple PDF. We don't want multiple PDF in that CLI part.
Yes, sir. I will try to integrate them in a just single package.
Yeah. So once you should create help and other thing, right? So if I run it, the PDF should generate. The data may be not 100% correct, but something should be generated. And if I run a command, then the EPUB should be generated and other thing, Markdown should be generated, something dummy. And come up with this folder structure. So this is kind of structure I'm looking for. Don't use this project once it is finalized, right? Because if I give CLI project, right, to ask people, I made it private and I'm not putting it public. If I give them people who have to educate them to go to fork this, that, and it will lead to confusion. So inside the PLI playground, CLI, inside that only you create a folder and integrate all this thing, and it should run. You got it?
Yes, sir.
So are you excited to work on that piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Do you have any more question?
No, sir.
Okay, then. Yeah, just work on that, like CLI improve it so that it will give a good idea about JavaScript, and we'll have something to see running end to end. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Madhusudan.
Thank you, sir.